first impressions of the UK. Very similar to Canada in that everyone's pretty reserved. Everyone likes their cold weather. Very, very good fruit here in the summertime. The weather, the climate, very similar. The plants are very similar. The only real big difference is, of course, the accent and which side of the road they drive on, and just how bloody old these buildings are. Like, there's buildings in the city of London that are like over 200 years old, well over 200 years old, and they're just going strong. A lot of houses, and like, check this out, man. Like, you'd really never see this. This would be like considered historic back home. But these things are everywhere. This one is from 1914, so that's 100 years old, solid right there. But just tons and tons of old buildings. A lot of cyclists here too, which is great. Great to see. Not many people wear helmets here, but again, that's the same right back home in Vancouver. Back in Canada, there's not many people wearing helmets. So those are similarities, some differences. Oh, a lot of very nice cars here. Way more nice cars. London's got money. London's got money. Way more money than Vancouver. So that's that. Well, I absolutely love Europe, man. The people here are beautiful. I've never seen so many beautiful people in a single day as I have yesterday, walking downtown. Or in the city, I guess they say. They're not saying downtown. They don't call it downtown. They say in the city. But yeah, here you can see a stark difference between the old buildings, right? Old buildings and the new ones. Amazing. No slouch in the morning.
$100. Oh, good. Your turn now.
100 squats to start the morning. Oh, damn.
It's a mind game, Ted. Just a mind game.
If I can do it, you guys can do it. Here we go.
You did 100 last night as well.
Alright. That's 90, baby.
Good on.
93
you
for the raw vegan.
You make it look easy now.
94. It's 95 for the fruitarian. 96. 97. 98. 99 for all you. And it's 100.
Good on. Good there.
Honestly, the best melons I've ever smelled. So good. Like, why would you want to eat anything else? I'm not even gonna focus on anything else. Like, it's just insanity. Like, this is like where it's got to be at, man. You can't help but focus on the fruit when it's this good. Seek out super high quality fruit, and your life is going to be so much easier when it comes to eating raw vegan fruitarian diet. Holy smokes, man. Fruit, seriously, so good. Look how much there is of it. There's abundance of it. There's no shortage of it. It just keeps coming. It just keeps growing. It just keeps coming. It just wants to be there. All these melons, man. They just want to be eaten. No other food wants to be eaten the way fruit wants to be eaten. Look, it's just so beautiful. Stand out. Stand out, you know? Stand out. No other food wants to be eaten. We got grapes is here as well. Keeps grapes. We got some stone fruit here. We got the nectarines. We got the apricots. We got the plums. We got the peaches. That's where it's at, man. Peaches, plums, nectarines. We get some mangoes. Like, it just pops. You know, it's like boom. Humans, we have these eyes that see color unlike any other animal. We see color better than any other animal because we need to for fruit. We need to for fruit, man. People asked me the other day if I eat mushrooms or, you know, vegetables and stuff like that. It's just like, look at the color difference. Like, it's just a bit more lower vibe. Mushrooms a bit more lower vibe, you know, darker. But then you come along to the fruit, and your eyes are just like, it's just like bam, bright yellow color. This stuff is amazing, gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. And it's everywhere, guys. There's no shortage of it here. So you can definitely do raw vegan in London, UK. That myth has been busted. Sweet and juicy first thing in the morning. Sweet and juicy throughout the day. Sweet and juicy in the evening, baby. Why everything else? Nice, light and refreshing. You wouldn't want to feel light and refreshed, honestly. I'm sure people like go to spas and stuff to feel light and refreshed. You can just eat a fruit diet, man. Just a meditation. Go for some long walks, do some squats. Eat a light fruit diet and you'll feel light and fresh all the time. Amazing. Mono meal of grapes. Later in the day I'll have some tomatoes. Sweet and juicy. The marketing team has been watching our YouTube videos. So, that's it guys. We're making a difference here. Sweet and juicy. If you're ever in the UK, check out Waitrose. Highest quality fruit here in the UK I've noticed so far. Super good stuff. So this is how you get your greens, right? People ask you to get greens, you just eat the whole bunch. So that's what we call a 5-star fruit right there. 5-star fruit. Eat your fruit in public so everyone can see. And speak loudly so everyone can listen. Tomatoes, apples, oranges, nectarines, peaches, plums, bananas, mangoes, papayas, melons. Eat it all, man. Any nutrient that fruit doesn't have, our body creates. Like cholesterol, B12, vitamin D we get from the sun, any other nutrient you can get from fruit. You got all the protein you need, all the amino acids, all the carbohydrates, fats, it's all in fruit. You can eat 100% raw vegan diet for raw. Maybe there's a correlation between the amount of trees the city has and the amount of fruit eaters in it. Raspberry. It's a raspberry tree right here. Those are good, man. Those are legit ripe. Amazing, good work.
It's a really strong pungent taste.
Must be out in the wilderness somewhere, is it?
Yeah, you can pigs can get them.
I've heard of them
Sniff
before, but I've never actually.
They now they don't use pigs anymore because they just eat the truffles as soon as they eat.
Fair enough.
So they use dogs.
Right.
Oh, I see, the
Truffle dogs.
pigs go straight in for it.
Truffle dogs. So these truffles right here,
There's Australian truffles.
apparently they grow underground.
They're quite new to the truffle business.
Yeah, yeah.
$3,000 US per kilogram.
Wow.
10 years to cultivate.
And I guarantee they don't taste as good as a good durian. Excuse me? What's your favorite stuffed date? No, what's your favorite stuffed date?
Mine is macadamia.
Macadamia?
Yeah.
Which one's that? Oh, right here, the colas?
This one here?
The colas.
Yes.
And what kind of date is it?
This is a cola steak.
It's called the colas date?
Yep.
Wow. I never heard of a colas date. And what's this one beside? A medjool date? With something inside. Looks like a steamed pineapple or something. A medjool?
No, that one's a one-an.
Really?
Similar to the medjool.
It looks exactly like a medjool.
We don't have medjool.
Really? These look like medjools
The
too.
one-an is the one that's almost identical to the medjool, but it's not.
Tastes the same, kinda? Hubba, hubba. We call this a gorgeous tomato. This is an heirloom tomato. Kevin calls it a beef stack tomato, but I beg to differ. I think these are beefsteak tomatoes. But Kev thinks the other ones are.
Oh, he has a beef tomato. Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. We call that beef tomato.
It's fair. Smell?
Yeah. Yeah, good.
Beef steak.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Spicy as, man. So a lot of people think certain things are vegetables when they're actually fruits. Like this, a fruit. Tomatoes, a fruit. Now, what else we got here? Eggplant's a fruit. Pumpkin's a fruit. It's all veggies. Veggies are very hard to digest. They're very like tough and like you can't really rub them into your skin. Mushrooms are just straight up like a fungus. It's not even a fruit or a vegetable, it's just a fungus. Carrots, obviously a vegetable. Beetroot's a vegetable. They boil them a lot here, which is great. I think it's better to have these boiled or juiced. Juice is the best way to consume beets. When they're boiled, they're just dead, so no life there. All the rest of this stuff, man. Oh, cucumbers, of course. People think cucumbers are a vegetable. They're definitely a fruit. So when you tell people that you eat a lot of cucumbers and tomatoes, they're like, oh, I thought you just eat fruit. And it's like, well, they are a fruit. But I guess you can call them vegetables in the culinary sense. But in a botanical sense, man, they're definitely a fruit. But culinarily speaking, yeah, they're vegetables. So that's all we got. Anyways, adios, guys. Let's go. a coffee shop downtown London, and eating cucumber. And a lot of people would say that you can't live on just fruit. They say you need certain amino acids, or you need certain minerals or vitamins or just nutrients that you can't get from plants. But the truth is, if there's a nutrient that we need that we can't get from plants, that means we can only get it from animals, right? Or the sunshine. So, being the animals that we are, we can create those nutrients. And using the sun, we can get the vitamin D. So, things like cholesterol, things like vitamin B12, those things we're not necessarily going to get from our plant foods. There are micro amounts of cholesterol in plants, there's micro amounts of B12 in our plants, but for the most part our body can curate those nutrients and cultivate a good inner environment to keep growing those nutrients. So if there's a nutrient that we can't get from plants, our body's going to produce it. Crew's gonna answer a few questions here. Hopefully you can hear me. It's pretty loud here in the park. And I don't know what park this is, just some park in London. So first question is, what's going on, crew? Day 2 here in London. Oh, light just came on.